With that said, what is one thing you've done for a girl
One thing I've done for a girl
that you hate to admit?
that I hate to admit.
Like,
Probably.
like you ate her ass and then she got mad at you and she was like,
uh,
"That's why you got doo doo, bruv."
Probably tell everybody that I don't talk to her no more.
When you actually do.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that when girls are like, "You still talking to him?" She be like in her head, "Yeah, 'cause that is real good."
Mhm.
When you have a toxic relationship with someone, but y'all have great sex together, it is just it's like Kool-Aid. It tastes good, but it's so bad for your teeth.
So bad.
It's like lean. It's literally morphine. You're literally killing yourself. But man, the feeling is just so wet.
Yeah. It's anyway, that's probably it. Like,
He was daydreaming about Shorty. Good God.
no, honestly, I was just thinking like how tragic it is because you just wish that like you wish that the relationship could just be normal. Like,
Nah, I don't want
Is-
no more. I don't want no more. I just wish I had a button where I could call all her friends who hate me off of the things that she's told them,
yes,
but they don't know the full story.
Yes.
Let me get all y'all in on a Zoom
Yeah.
meeting.
I want y'all to see the behind the scenes.
I want y'all on a Zoom meeting, and I want her there, but her unable to talk or type, and she can't. She don't have her phone, so y'all can't be looking at texts she's sending you. And it's just us. It's just us.
Yeah.
With her right there, and then you're able to see her face when I start telling you the full picture. Okay. And then you would hate us less because you're like, yeah, that is my homegirl. And although I am team her, she is crazy. And if she did do that to you, because I know she did that to that other guy,
Yeah.
you're not as bad as she's portrayed you to be. But we all choose teams. Everybody knows Cowboys suck, but they still root for them. Here we go. Another question.
That's a good one.
If she's got a toy, is the toy Batman or Robin?
The toy is Batman.
Let the toy be. Because here's the thing: if I'm Robin, I'm just making sure the batteries it's charged. Like, let it do its thing. Like,
And check this out. Nobody's ever been mad at Robin. Nobody's been ever mad at Robin.
but when Batman don't show up,
Where were you, Batman? No one's like, where were you, Robin?
she calling Superman. Now you trying to outdo Superman. You done. You're done. All right, here we go. Another question, okay? And this is one where I've actually asked some of my homegirls and a professor, and they've given me good answers. So, why do women get to save money while men spend his money on the both of them?
That's a tough one because I feel like I'm.
Now, what's your opinion? But if that was a question,
Why is it? You said
Why?
You said why? Okay.
give me one reason why.
Just the natural order of male female relationships.
Boom. Love that. Love that. And this is what the philosophy professor said. He said, since women were blocked from financial/job opportunities, wealth fell in the hands of men almost exclusively. Men then use the wealth to buy women things they cannot afford due to the limits of financial growth set on them in order to court them. Also, paying for a woman fits the old stereotype of man as the provider.
Yeah.
So he said women get to save more because men spend more because that's how it was.
Yeah.
Now, since women have more opportunity, how come the payment structure has not changed?
Because it's less of a financial thing now and more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more of a
Cultural stereotype.
Like the cultural thing is that if you are a man, you are a provider, you take care of.
Yeah.
That is a manly trait.
Yeah.
You know? Like when I go to, like, there's a line from the Weeknd song. He said, even when I was broke, I was always paying. And I felt that. Because, like, if I'm going to put myself in a space to be with a woman, like, I'm taking care of it. And I won't put myself in certain spaces if I ain't got it.
To you young guys, if she is overstepping her boundaries, do not spend your hard-earned money on her. Because once again, do not give everything to people who are giving you nothing.
That's fair. There's a sweet spot in there between I'm gonna take this girl out because I want to see where things go. I want to get to know her, and then now she's just using you for dates. and
Fam,
paying for everything.
Fam, you can get whatever you want without spending money. You just have to believe in
Yeah.
yourself. So I
Don't
don't
be
know what
cheap,
it
though.
is.
Don't be cheap.
Don't
Cheap.
I know dudes who used to hang outside of 6th Street with a blunt in their ear and take a girl home.
Yeah.
Don't even walk in the club. And I was like,
it's not about spending.
and I don't know what they were doing when they taken home, but he was able to court a woman
Yeah.
to seeing what would happen after we left downtown.
There are some women that you're gonna court, and it's about what you spend on them.
Yes, the women who say
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
there's not nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
but there is another side to that coin
There is.
that I don't think some of the people who say what I'm about to say accept the other side of the coin.
Which is,
The women who say, I shouldn't be paying for a man's drink. He should be paying for my drink.
Mhm.
The other side of that coin is, okay, but whatever I say, you should be doing.
Are we talking about specifically just man like drinking?
No, women who just say, I shouldn't be paying for a man's anything. Like, the man should be paying for me. Like, that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that mentality.
Well, okay, all right. Let me straighten up here. Yes, there is a very like specific nuance in this, but that like
And I'm okay with that.
this is my thought on it. We talk about women and how like, you know, women want independence, and they do. Don't get me wrong. Like, women want to have a say so.
Women deserve.
They deserve a say so in certain things. If there is a male and he is providing and he says, hey, look, I want to be the provider for you. You don't have to work. You don't have to worry about anything financial. I will do that. I think there are a majority of women who, if the level was to a level they were good with, they would submit and say, all right, cool, I'm good with that. And then whatever parameters he set,
She agreed with.
that she agreed with,
Mm-hmm.
she would be good with.
Mhm.
So let's take, for example, man A says, listen, honey, you don't have to worry about working. I will take care of all the finances, pay all the bills.
You don't have to buy me a drink.
You don't have to buy me anything ever. We are a partnership. I'm going to let you have equal say so in the things that we do. This isn't I'm not a tyrant. But like, as the wife, these are a set of things that I expect to be taken care of at home if I am providing the finances. So he's like, I want you to take care of home. I don't want to have to worry about what we eat, what food looks like. That doesn't necessarily mean you got to cook every day. Or that does mean I like a 7-course meal when I come home. Like, whatever y'all can agree on that works for him and works for y'all, like, those kind of situations, okay. And I think more women would be down for that
Mm-hmm.
if that were how it was set up. I think what happens is sometimes women say, I don't want to submit to a man who's going to take away my agency, who's going to take away my rights and freedoms, because sometimes that's what happens.
The 1950s way of living and the 2024 way of living sometimes intertwine, but
But they have different, like,
there's
it's
different
basically
expectations.
saying-
There's
and
different expectations.
and execution too. Like, you could take somebody who had a setup. The man works, the wife stays at home, takes care of the kids, does all the things, X, Y, and Z.
That's the 1950.
Exactly. And if you take it to now, because women have more agency and they have more rights and stuff, back then women couldn't vote. Now women can vote. Back then women couldn't have.
Women couldn't make $1 million in a year.
Exactly. You can't. If you
Some
decide,
women.
Yeah. And this doesn't actually even have to be in the male female roles that it's it could be switched. Now that's a whole other conversation. But like I have a lot of tax clients who the wife is the main breadwinner
Mm-hmm.
and the dad is the stay-at-home dad. And it works for them. And some people don't have those mental blocks to say, oh, I can't let my woman make more than me. Or like, I can't be with a man who doesn't make more than I do.
Plus, how boy?
You know? So it all just depends on like where your headspace is, you know?
Fellas, there's nothing wrong with a woman making more than you, because 9 times out of 10, she can't body slam you. And if a woman can't body slam you, why is you really worried, bro? Now, if your woman could body slam you
And she
she
the
make more than
breadwinner,
you better know how to make them custards.
she might call you a bitch one day. She might do that.
She might smack you in the face, boy.
She might check you in front of your friends.
But nah.
do
Shout out-
not lash out in
Yeah.
aggression, please.
hey, if a woman hits you, do not fight her because that woman is crazy. Because the same woman who hits you will call the cops on you,
Yeah.
saying that you hit her when in combat. That's called self-defense. But anyway,